Schools throughout St. Clair County have reverted back to remote learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So how different is it from when schools started remote learning in the spring? That's our topic all this week on Dateline Schools as we talk with St. Clair County RESA's education technology consultant, Kristin Day. And Chris, it seems like we're just a short time ago, we're talking about starting remote learning for students, and here we are again. How much different is it now than it was when we were doing this in the spring?
Well, when we were doing this in the spring, we kind of cut over kind of abruptly to virtual learning, and then some of the details around grades for students, attendance, and things like that were kind of like, well, we'll figure that out as we go along. And there was a lot of flexibility from last spring and in terms of things like that, grading, attendance, et cetera. And so this year going into it, it was about July, the state had put forward their guidelines to say, there isn't going to be flexibility. You do need to track these things in terms of grades, attendance, participation with students, and the way that teachers do record keeping, could be differently, but they have to show that on a daily basis that teachers are contacting students and that students are accessing instruction.
Any idea of what kind of lessons we learned from March that we're able to apply and make it a whole lot smoother this time around?
Well, I think some things were around some of the online platforms, maybe having a common platform, being able to create some different instructional materials for students to kind of orient them to, if they're using a learning management system or kind of doing virtual meetings via Zoom or a Google Meet. There was more time to say, this is the platform we're using, this is how you're going to access it, and, some things, guidelines around, what participation looks like in those spaces. And then there was also time too to pull together some materials for parents to around orienting them to the platforms or having them know how they can find out, what the students are going to be doing within a given week or a day.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Hine.